Well, if you're a fan of country music, then you've probably heard of hometown favorite Cody Webb. He's performed hundreds of concerts, tours, gained thousands of fans, co-writing status with the likes of Luke Combs and Ray Fulcher. And he is with us here today in the Mix Studios to tell us about what's been going on. And it's good to have you back, Cody.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me again.
Absolutely.
I always love coming here.
It's been a minute, so it's always great to have you here. And I see a guitar in the corner, and we'll talk about that in a minute. You're originally from Ridge Spring, just up the road.
That's right.
And you went to Clemson. You've got a degree in mechanical engineering. So playing music was something you didn't have to do, but you love doing it here. What's your passion? How did this get started?
Definitely the other side of my brain. You know, I've been playing music since I was a kid. My dad always played in a local band. He let me start playing and rehearsing with them when I was 12. And my mom was the music minister at our church that I grew up in. So I was always, surrounded by it sort of growing up, and, sort of played my way through college. Started playing the local places downtown in Clemson when I was there, and my dad and I played through high school. So I was studying all through the week in the library and playing 2 or 3 shows on the weekend. And I think ended up playing, I counted 188 shows my senior year at Clemson, and was definitely not smart enough to do mechanical engineering, but somehow made it out alive. So
something tells me you were on stage more than you were in class.
I tried to balance it both, but yeah.
Well, you toured last year and had a single out called Peaches. So what's been the reaction to that song?
Oh, it's been great. I grew up in Ridge Spring, which is, there's peaches everywhere, and that's a really fun song to add to our set. And we've tried to release a song every 6 weeks since then. So just been consistent releasing music, and seen a lot of growth on social media and streaming and touring. So it's been a lot of fun the last couple of years, and we're just enjoying it and trying to keep the ball in there. So
speaking of singles, you said you just released one just recently too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. I actually wrote it. Y'all just mentioned Ray Fulcher. I wrote it with Ray Fulcher, Jordan Rowe, and Trent Jeffcoat, and I believe we wrote it last January, and we just put it out. We got 4 more ready to go this year. We've been working on the music videos and getting ready to roll those out. So lots of tour dates coming up, lots of shows next week, and yeah, just rolling.
Now, this passion has brought you such a long way, working with the likes of Low Cash, Cole Swindell, Lone Star, another great local artist, Ray Fulcher, that we just talked about, and the great Charlie Daniels. So talk to us a little bit about how far this has brought you.
Yeah, I've definitely been able to do things I just never would have dreamed of growing up. It's been a roller coaster, lots of ups and downs. It's a crazy business. I'm sure anybody will tell you the music business is crazy, but I've been very fortunate just to get to do this for a living, write songs, play shows for a living, and man, I just enjoy doing every bit of it. Writing songs, singing them, recording them. Just I've met so many people and been so many places. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So.
Now, you got a great wife that follows you, Haley. You've got your daughter, Josie, and we have a new addition to the Webb household, too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we got little Tuck, man. He's 5 months old, and he's going to eat us out of house and home, I'll tell you right now, because as long as he's not hungry, he's happy. But he's doing great. Family's doing great. So it's a busy time of life, but just trying to soak it up and enjoy every little bit of it. So
best to have a bunch of peaches at the house.
Yeah.
We're about to, yeah. About another month or two, we'll be loaded down with peaches.
You talk about it being busy. So is it difficult to maintain that balance of road versus home life? It
is at times. I think a few years ago is when I really had to learn how to balance it. When we were living in Nashville, I was hitting the road almost every weekend. And, we're down here now, and I go back and forth to Nashville. So it's sort of the opposite of what I was doing. But just try to set aside days that I do things with my daughter and my wife, and you just got to plan it. And there's definitely times where it gets out of hand and you're overwhelmed, but, you just got to make that time.
Well, this week being golf week, and I know there are a lot of parties around the area, too, so you've got to be pretty busy. Are you?
Oh, yeah. We're doing a private show every day, Tuesday through Saturday. You got a private show for Masters, and I always love those. You never know who you're going to run into, and they're always a lot of fun. So
celebrity sightings abound. Well, we mentioned that guitar over there in the corner. We're going to have you grab that guitar and play for us in just a few.
Sounds good.
All right, great. Treat for you, performing the song "Drive You Out of My Mind." It's Cody Webb.
I've burned through every little town between here and Reno twice. Raced a wild horse in Tucson. Watched a Smoky Mountain sunrise. Badlands down to the Delta. Ain't a place that I ain't felt ya. This road keeps winding, and I keep finding with every city limit sign, every little white line, I'm seeing those same pretty blue eyes. mind. I really thought that Cody Rodeo'd help me forget. For about 8 seconds, man, I think it did. But the second I hit that gas again, your memory roped me right back in. This road keeps winding, and I keep finding with every city limit sign, every little white line, I'm seeing those same pretty blue eyes. Thought this wide open could fix an old boy's broken. Maybe I was crazy thinking I could drive you out of my mind. Well, all this going everywhere ain't getting me nowhere. This road keeps winding, and I keep finding with every city limit sign, every little white line, I'm seeing those same pretty blue eyes. Thought this wide open could fix an old boy's broken. Maybe I was crazy thinking baby, maybe I was crazy thinking I could drive you out of my mind. Drive you out of my mind.
All right, now that is some down-home music for you.
Yeah, that's good. Has he done Rockford Doe before?
He actually had.
Okay, I figured as much.
Cody did a couple years ago, Rockford Doe. And you know what? I expect to see him back on sometime soon, too. And again, congratulations. Got the new boy.
Yes.